Jimmy Jones is here, and I want to talk to you about efficiency. Folks, there is a small group of anarchists using speech to obstruct the efficiency of the people's work. These use their 5 minutes of public comments to slow meetings down. And we can't have that. We got to be
speaks within the public comment section that the business at hand, that it needs to be kept germane to the county council meeting and something that's under our authority. So that's basically what we're changed here, just to make sure that when someone speaks to us, that it's germane to our council agenda and it is also under our authority, something we have control of, which is the entire budget, which is quite a bit of stuff. It is a time for council to receive comments as to matters on the agenda, on the council agenda, and matters that are within the scope of county council's authority and act. Then if you go down, it says, okay, after the bullet point 4, in short, during public comment, council will listen to public comment as to matters in council's agenda and at the council meeting and matters within the scope of council's authority to act, but not to provide general commentary or to editorialize on matters outside of council's authority.
Free speech to everybody, but only if it is efficient and it says anything that county council can control, don't you see? Because efficiency of your government is the most important thing.
So what this is, in a nutshell, what this is talking about is that if someone decides, public speaking is live and well, someone wants to get up here and talk, keep it germane to our meeting, or something within our, something within our authority. I think that gives better guidelines for the sheriff's department, it gives better guidelines for us, and it's a good way to conduct business. This is about conducting our business. But bottom line is, this is good business, folks. This isn't about taking away any time, not letting anybody speak. It's just keeping it, instead of talking about Disneyland.
The people's efficiency of business, like talking about taxes and talking about parks and talking about the flooding of the swamp park, is all germane. But anything having to do with the Constitution, anything having to do with taxes at the state level, anything having to do with anything out of the swamp in D.C. ain't got nothing to do with this business of the county, and you can't speak about that.
Talking about something that we can control or something that's within our scope of authority. So I don't want anybody to be misguided that Jimmy Jones is trying to, some of you out there have been here a while and come to many of these meetings, and you know there's been nobody to fight for transparency and freedom of speech than Jimmy Jones on this county council.
Jimmy Jones is not perfect, but I am close to perfect.
I can say that without a shadow of a doubt in my mind.
Jimmy Jones had fought for transparency in most cases. Jimmy Jones has been transparently the man of the people.
Listen to me, just listen to me 1 second, okay? Within the scope of our business that's on the agenda or within the scope of something we have authority over, which is the entire budget and the entire budget process.
This is America, and we have to be efficient in government. And to be efficient in government, we just have to limit things to be efficient, and efficiency is required for we the people to do the people's business without listening to all their babbling bullcrap.
I mean, what's wrong with that? I just don't get it. I don't understand what's wrong with that. That's good business. I don't know what there's not to understand. I just said to keep it germane to the agenda or within the scope of our authority. I don't know what you guys are missing that I'm missing on this. I think this is a good piece of work, and I put about 4 hours into it trying to get it right. It is not about personalizing against any one individual. It's about this governing body setting a set of rules that if you want to speak to us, let it be germane to the agenda or at least something we have control under so we can get to the business of the people. This is not about any single individual.
Jimmy Jones is not perfect, but I am close to perfect. Again, this is Jimmy Jones, and I stand for liberty and transparency, and may God bless Kershaw County. Thank you.
if a government claims a right, and then their claim is that they derive these rights from the people.
Right.
Well, how can people give a group rights that they don't themselves have?
To steal from each other.
Right, if we can't tax people, like I can't tax you, where exactly does government derive this right from? And once you come to, you realize that the goal ought to be as voluntary a society as possible. Now, how exactly you achieve that, how far you can push that is debatable, but certainly that should be the goal. That if government is providing a service for you, well then why does it need to be provided by force?